Good evening to you, Brett. That call between Presidents Biden and Putin happening late tomorrow from Camp David. We're told that Russia wanted to speak on Monday, but the U.S. pushed for that call to happen tomorrow, underscoring a new sense of urgency. President Biden stopping to take a selfie on his way to Camp David, but no moment for the press following new warnings from the White House about a looming Russian invasion of Ukraine. It prompted his emergency call with leaders of Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Poland, Romania, the UK, the European Commission and Council, and NATO.
We encourage all American citizens who remain in Ukraine to depart immediately. We want to be crystal clear on this point. Any American in Ukraine should leave as soon as possible, and in any event in the next 24 to 48 hours.
National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan denied reports Putin has decided to attack and will move forward next week. But he confirmed new concern Putin could invade during the Olympics. Likely, he said, beginning with aerial bombing and missile attacks, then a ground invasion, cutting off roads, rails, and air departures. And the U.S. military would not be doing rescues.
What scenarios would you put American troops to rescue and get Americans out?
There's not. That's a world war. When Americans and Russians start shooting at one another, we're in a very different world than we've ever been in.
No worry of wrongdoing at the White House.
Did the U.S. wait too long to arm Ukraine, especially with respect to weapons that could defend against an airstrike like you laid out? Did they wait too long to move U.S. forces to NATO countries? And does the president still view the idea of pre-invasion sanctions as a stupid question?
The United States has provided more than $500 million, $650 million in defensive assistance to Ukraine. We have been forward-leaning and robust in defending and reassuring our NATO allies.
Time for deterrence is running out, including on Capitol Hill. Republicans and Democrats divided on the mother of all sanctions bill and whether to impose them before Russia invades. I talked to a well-placed diplomatic source a bit earlier about how the White House can deny these reports that continue to come out, saying that Putin has decided to move forward with an attack. And my source told me, quote, there are some worrying signals that could lead you to believe a go order has been given, but it cannot be confirmed. I would be a bit cautious because the information is imperfect and incomplete, Brett.
White House correspondent Jacqui Heinrich live in the North Lawn. Jacqui, thanks.